Could Jimmy Snuggerud win the Calder Trophy? St. Louis Blues rookie sensation. The next big thing in the NHL. Can Jimmy Snuggerud take the league by storm? Imagine a rookie sensation who's about to shake up the NHL. Meet Jimmy Snuggerud, the St. Louis Blues' latest gem who's poised to make a massive impact in the league. With lofty expectations surrounding him, Blues fans are eager to know what to expect from this young phenom. Can he live up to the hype and even win the coveted Calder Trophy as the best rookie in the NHL? A brief but impressive introduction. Snuggerud's journey to the NHL has been nothing short of remarkable. After being selected in the first round of the 2022 draft, he quickly rose through the ranks in the NCAA, finishing his final season at the University of Minnesota with an impressive 24 goals and 51 points in 40 games. This stellar performance earned him a call-up to the NHL at just 20 years old, making him one of the youngest skaters in the league. In his brief 7-game stint with the Blues, Snuggerud proved that he's more than ready to take on the best of the NHL. With 4 points, 1 goal, 3 assists in 7 games, he's already showing signs of being a legitimate offensive threat. His pace is comparable to that of San Jose Sharks forward Will Smith, who finished last season with 45 points and a 6th-place Calder finish. The road to the Calder Trophy. So, where does Snuggerud stand in the Calder race? According to Vegas odds, he's currently tied for 5th place with Alexander Nikishin, Carr at plus 1800. But here's where it gets interesting. Snuggerud's impressive showing in his brief NHL stint has already put him in the conversation with the top rookies. And this is the part most people miss. He's not just a dark horse candidate, he's a legitimate contender. The competition. Can Snuggerud outshine the favorites? Ivan Demidov MCL is currently the favorite to win the Calder Trophy at plus 280. And thank you for watching this video. Had a good time fucking doing it. See you next time. Is Jimmy Snuggerud ready for the Blues top line in 2025-26? Is Jimmy Snuggerud already destined for the Blues top line? Picture this. The St. Louis Blues are gearing up for the 2025-26 season, and the spotlight is squarely on one question. Has Jimmy Snuggerud already proven himself worthy of a coveted first-line spot? It's a topic that's lighting up sports discussions, and the answer could shape the very identity of the Blues offense this year. But here's where things get really interesting. Not everyone agrees on the answer, and for good reason. With the summer flying by, anticipation is building as the Blues head into training camp with their roster nearly finalized. 23 players signed, eager and prepared to step onto the ice. At first glance, fans shouldn't expect any earth-shattering overhauls to line combinations compared to last season. However, there's one crucial position that seems ripe for change. If you paid close attention during the final stretch of last year, and especially into playoff hockey, you may have already noticed which role is up for grabs. The big debate, now that Dylan Holloway is projected to return from injury for the start of the season, has Snuggerud done enough to lock down that first-line right-winger role? And why does this matter so much? Because the way the Blues set up their lines could be the difference between long-term stability or another tense, nail-biting playoff race. Let's break it down. The Blues boast a wealth of top-6 talent. After trading away Zach Baldock, there appears to be less uncertainty, with most winger positions fairly predictable. So what's really at stake now? The real intrigue lies in whether head coach Jim Montgomery decides to keep a proven chemistry of Jordan Kyrou alongside Robert Thomas on the first line, or if they'll take a chance by promoting the up-and-coming Snuggerud to that coveted slot. Imagine a scenario where Snuggerud, rather than Kyrou, gets top-line minutes. Could this shake up the team dynamic in the best way? Or is it an unnecessary risk that could backfire? There's solid reasoning for Snuggerud to be given a bigger opportunity, especially at the start of the season. Remember how he delivered an immediate spark down the stretch and impressed during the first round of the Stanley Cup playoffs last year. The big question is, was that performance a sign of things to come, or just a temporary flash of brilliance? This is the part most people miss, the need to distinguish real potential from a simple hot streak. Meanwhile, a logjam among the Blues wingers is slowly brewing for the near future. Even though Justin Corbeau, the team's exciting 2025 first-round pick, is still developing, he could add even more competition in the next few years. Add to that the consistently high-level play of Pavel Buchnevich and the remarkable impact Holloway made before his injury. And suddenly, the team finds itself facing some tough choices. Is there only room for either Calder or Snuggerud on that top line? But not both? Here's the kicker. If Snuggerud does start on the first line, the pressure will be relentless. The Blues cannot afford the same kind of last-minute do-or-die scramble that barely secured them a wildcard spot in 2024-25. Fans and the front office will expect a stronger, more consistent performance across all 82 games this year. For Snuggerud, this means any sign of weakness could see him quickly shuffled down the lineup. His margin for error might be the smallest on the team, possibly only matched by newly acquired defenseman Logan Mailloux. Controversial perspective. Some believe it's risky to trust a relatively inexperienced player like Snuggerud in such a pivotal role so soon. Is it fair to throw him onto the first line and demand immediate results? Or does he deserve the chance to prove he's not just a fleeting sensation? Your take. Do you think Snuggerud is ready for this major leap? Or is it wiser to stick with the tried and true talents like Calder and Buchnevich for now? Should the Blues play it safe or swing for a potential home run with the youth movement? Drop your thoughts and join the debate in the comments. Are you all in on Snuggerud, or do you feel he should earn his spot the hard way? Let's hear your take on this hot button issue. Jimmy Snuggerud, Blues rising star, shines in Debut League. Warning, the St. Louis Blues' next big thing is heating up this summer. Are you among the millions hooked on the fast-paced world of hockey? If so, chances are you've caught wind of the wildly popular summer hockey extravaganza that's a magnet for both NHL superstars and the league's most promising newcomers. We're talking, of course, about the Debut League, a thrilling tournament held annually in Minnesota, where teams clash for the coveted John Scott Cup. But here's where it gets interesting. This summer, a St. Louis Blues player has burst onto the scene, sending shockwaves of excitement through the league. And the best part? This sizzling performance is a tantalizing preview of what's to come in the 2025-26 season. Even if the Debut League is, at its core, a fun, high-energy scrimmage. Meet Jimmy Snuggerud, the Blues' rising star who's making a compelling case for a top-line spot, as explored in-depth at bleedandblue.com/has Jimmy Snuggerud already earned a place on the Blues' top line, 01K0S69KQK anyway. Snuggerud's third consecutive appearance in the Debut League has been nothing short of spectacular, capped off by a jaw-dropping highlight reel play that's got everyone talking. This isn't just about having fun in the sun. It's valuable game time against seasoned NHL veterans. The tweet that says it all. Jimmy Snuggerud has arrived. Hashtag to BL2025 at St. Louis Blues. Pick twitter.com TinoHON. Debut League, July 23rd, 2025. As the anticipation builds, one question looms large. Can Snuggerud sustain this blistering form when the stakes are highest in October? The answer could be the difference between a good season and a great one for the Blues. And this is the part most people miss. The real challenge for Snuggerud won't just be replicating his summer magic, but also managing the weight of expectation that comes with being hailed as the Blues' next big thing. The debate begins. Do you think Jimmy Snuggerud can handle the pressure and lead the Blues to new heights in the 2025-26 season? Is the Debut League a reliable indicator of a player's potential for the upcoming NHL season? Or is it just a fun, low-stakes tournament? Share your thoughts. Do you have a different interpretation of Snuggerud's performance and its implications for the Blues? Let's discuss in the comments below.